Hey, guess what, everybody? We're stoned. Get it? Me neither. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is your host, Levi. You're just in time for another episode of Let's Play Banjo Tooie. In the last episode, we started off Mayahem Temple, or Mayahem Temple, however I've been saying it. I never say it the same way. In this episode, we're continuing Mayahem Temple. And, more importantly, going into this code chamber here, as you can clearly see. Basically what this is, once we can find a way to open the door. Actually, I think I know what I did wrong here. Well, no, I don't need to... Let me check something here real quick. Basically, as you can tell with Stony... Okay, so that's... at Stony, we can go into these small holes and stuff and such. But yeah, let me go ahead and talk about this code chamber real quick. As Banjo and Kazooie, when we enter in here, we can go into first-person view and aim at the letters. And if we spell the right things, the right codes, like basically what Cheeto gives us for getting enough pages, we can then go over to this wall over here and turn them on and off. I think we can actually go. This isn't any use to you as you haven't earned any of my cheats yet. But normally what you do is go up to press B, and then to bring down a list of cheat codes that you can turn on and off at will. There's actually one code that I feel you have to turn off when at least when you're doing in the codes. It's actually a cheat code you don't get from Cheeto, you get from someone else. I could have sworn we had to go in there as Stony. It's kind of odd to give us that ability. Oh well. So with that said, I'm going to change back into Banjo and Kazooie, because I'm not quite done with what they need to do in this area anyway. One thing real quick. These little guys, we can actually talk to them as Stony. Under the strong rocks, you will find many surprises. They'll basically give us some basic hints and such. Things we can do to get jiggies, and maybe not so much jiggies, but also other stuff. But yeah, the only way we can talk to them is by being Stony. Excuse me there. Well, yeah, since we already got the global for this area and gave it to her, we don't need the global again to use her magic. It's actually really good. Crap, my mind just went numb there. Anyway, I guess I'm done talking about what I was going to talk about there. Well, we'll be turning back into Stony quite a bit throughout this game. There's at least one other section I can think of that we need Stony for. More importantly, right here, what we need to do, we need to be really quiet and really careful. Because if we... Wow. Thought you'd steal Slumber's gold while he slept, did you? Well, yes, to be honest. But I heard you coming, clumsy bear. Oh. And if you step down and you cross it out. Splendid, they seem to have gone. Must get some more sleep. Actually, back when I was a kid and I was still collecting toys, I actually collected quite a bit of Transformer toys, to be honest. And I would still collect Transformers if I had the money. But, okay, there we go. There we go. If you go slowly enough, you won't cut it. What the? Okay. I had it was back when Beast Machines was out, was the current thing. I know many of you will consider it to be that thing that happened. I know that's what many of the voice actors consider it to be. I personally think it's okay. It's not... Okay, how's that happening? Apparently he doesn't agree with me. I like the toys when they released them anyway, and come on, that's really what Transformers is all about. Oh, that and a great story. Well, unless you count the Michael Bay films, and that's just about how much you can tolerate. Yeah, no, I really. Let me see. I'm trying to. Wrong way, wrong thing. I don't know why I dropped down here. Actually, one second. I'm gonna try to fix something. See if that's not the problem. Okay, so basically what I did. I just changed the dead zone threshold, and really? Because on the emulator they have it set up so high. And wow. I gotta get used to this method. There we go. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Basically, you need to go over this very slowly so it doesn't get his attention. I just don't know how. Anyway. Well, I know how, I just don't know why it's not working. Anyway, as you climb across here, you see these kind of guys here that pop up. They're in almost every world you go to. They're gonna press Z to get off that way. And you got a Cheetah page, yay! Just basically press B to attack them and they'll die instantly. But anyway, let's get back up to here and try to figure out just why we can't do this. I'm gonna regret doing this as Kazooie because it's not gonna work. Yep. I think it's like programmed specifically for Kazooie. You gotta go just the right speed or slower. I don't know. Dang! Ah, and you stop. Oh no, that's not right. You pause when you. Whatever. Let me see. Can I do? No, it's not gonna work. And we're so close. It's like they make it just out of reach just so you can do that. Yeah, okay. And there's no flight paths we could use, go figure. Oh, what's over there? And of course. Yeah, it's like it's not even being fair anymore. You know what? I hate to do this, especially this early, but we're gonna have to abandon that jiggy until later. Pretty sure it's just a problem with me, so yeah. Maybe the signpost will go to help. Pressing the control stick going slightly will make you tiptoe silently. Okay, yeah, I've already done that. Actually, no, hold on one more second. Okay, we're back again. I went ahead and put the dead zone made the dead zone even smaller on the emulator. Hopefully this will stop. Let me go ahead and tell you something about the emulator that's really annoying. And I don't know why. Okay, I don't know why. I was going slowly. Okay, I was going slowly. You guys saw that, right? There. Okay. The best thing to do is find that sweet spot and just kind of set your thumb at the edge there. And kind of I did not. It's kind of be as slow as possible. And it seems like actually setting the dead zone smaller actually did work. The thing about these games is that the dead zone, well, the dead zone on the emulator is set at like 50%. So it's like, yay, we got the Jiggy, woohoo! So you really have to set it. It's actually, most of the games is smaller than that. Believe it or not. It's like much smaller than that. So you have to actually adjust the dead zone accordingly. Usually most games use a universal dead zone. Even today, even though the dead zone in today's games are much more tighter, more accurate. If you don't believe me, go back, play Wind Waker or Twilight Princess on the GameCube, then go back and play Ocarina of Time. You will see a vast difference when using stuff like your arrows and hook shot. If you don't trust me, look back at, like, let's see, last two Let's Plays. What I Let's Played before that, before Banjo-Kazooie. Yeah. Just saying. Yeah, I know an emulator is not as accurate as it should be, but seriously, I swear I heard a Jinjo over here. Alright, there's the Jinjo. It's in the water. But yeah, the emulator for I simply remember Ocarina of Time having that issue as well, with the dead zone being way too not stiff. No, what's the term I'm looking for? It's not stiff. It's the opposite of stiff. Too loose, I guess you could say. Too imprecise. So you know, stiff is when you crap, my brain just farted. Stiff is when you is when it's like you gotta push it and it feels really like it's hard to move it whenever you move it. So yeah. But anyway, we haven't been in here yet, even though we unlocked it earlier last episode, which was actually 2 days ago. Speaking of which, I forgot to mention, happy Thanksgiving, or late Thanksgiving, since yesterday was Thanksgiving, for all us Americans. Still, I can't find Target's and prices really dingy. I think it may have been stolen. Tough luck, we don't care. Help cheap blokes in and they'll reward you with a Jiggy. A Jiggy? Well, in that case... Great, I'll open the other door for you, but please hurry. This is actually one of them... Actually, this is one of the features in the game that I should mention about. We are going to need the flight pad now. You know, we unlocked that last episode. You know, there's this neat little feature in this game. We could try climbing up there, but it's not going to work. Here's Honeycomb Piece! Yay! Yeah, he's going to just explain how it works. If we get X amount of honeycomb pieces, and it increases the more we give them, we can give them to a character in the main overworld, and she'll give us a honeycomb upgrade. I think the first one is like just 1 or 2. It's been a while since I played this game, and numbers aren't exactly my strong suit, unfortunately. Which is odd, because I was always the best in math. I was always the best in math. I got the highest grades in math. Even when I slept like Algebra 1B, literally the entire semester Algebra 1B, I still made it with like an 87. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about with Algebra 1B, in my school, we separated our algebra into 2 classes, 1A and 1B. I'm not entirely sure why. Oh, I know why they did it, because we used the block scheduling, which is stupid in my opinion. And if you don't know what block scheduling is, really, I'm fairly concerned about you, because that kind of tells me you've never been to school, and never heard about. No, at the same time, I guess I could also feel. Yeah, I guess you could also say I feel lucky for you, because you never had to go through the tortures of having 4 classes a semester, and they change them every semester. So it's like you get 4 classes now, and then for half the year, and the other half of the year you get 4 other classes. And they try to cram so much knowledge in your head so quickly. These classes are like an hour and a half, and so they're so boring. It's like, But yeah, right here, we're in actually, believe it or not, we're in another level. If you listen to the music, you can kind of tell we're in a different level, because it's not the same music as before. And also, we get introduced to, killer beehives. These things will actually attack us, so make sure to attack them back first. Right here we get introduced to, these are split pads. Yeah, those are coming in handy later. And there's a few other things you can get. We can also find another, bottles, silo, not silo, info silo thing, but we don't have enough, music notes to get it. What we need to do now is we need to be very, very careful crossing here, and of course, well, get out UNGA's cave. Yeah. You can tell these are gonna be my favorite, because I'm failing at them. Fortunately, I think this is the only other time you have to move slowly in this entire game. There might be a few other times, but they're a lot less, harsh about it. We gotta be very, very careful. There we go, I think I got it. Just very careful, very quiet. In fact, me talking right now is probably gonna wake this guy up, but you know I don't care. Because we're commentating, and this guy will probably just kick us out anyway. And... oh, are you kidding me? Oh, man! No! That was... you guys saw that, right? Like, one more step would have been cleared. 1, maybe 2 more at the most. That is not fair. Now, actually, hold on. I think this just occurred to me. I think we can actually use. I'm trying to think. For some reason, I remember being able to do the flutter jump across here and it working. The more I'm thinking, maybe it was when I only did it halfway, which would work because when you jump, you don't set off the twigs. You don't break the twigs until you land. So yeah. But yeah, we just gotta get this. Yay! And so we just kind of fall. It's fast so we don't have to go across again. I'm so glad they put this in. But yeah. Well, the good thing about this game is that whenever I mess up, I always do a little better each time. And yeah, you can't get up that way. I've tried before as a kid and never was able to get up there. At least not without cheat codes, and I actually don't think I ever used cheat codes in this game outside of like the in-game specific ones. You know, I never used Game Shark for this one. Though there's a reason for that, and no, it's not because I grew up and realized cheat codes are for losers. No, I was one of those cheating rotten kids. And I claimed I was an expert at the games too. The main reason is my Game Shark broke, so I had to settle without it. Found target stands priceless relic thingy. The caveman stole it. Why those thieving little... Careful, this is a family game. Oh yes, so it is. Why don't I just give you a jiggy? That makes sense to me. Yeah. And... Unga Bunga's cave. Aye! Bevel gone. Me in much trouble. Big beatings. So yeah, when you go back there, I think he's gone, so you don't have to worry about him. That's funny because like I said, this goes into another world, but we can only explore up to so much of that world before we get cut off. I actually think the G's are up here. No, it's other side. There we go. Okay, so this is an area we could actually get up on with Banjo. Anyway, we spent a lot of time getting just 2 Jiggies. Wow. I feel pathetic. So I'm actually going to end this video off, going back to MUMBO'S, because we need to use this ability once more to open up the code chamber, I believe. I believe that's how we open it up. I could be wrong. But, I'm going to go ahead and end the video off here, but officially, if on the off chance that the code chamber doesn't break open with Mumbo, I'll add that into the end as like kind of like an amendment, addendum, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, with all that said, I'll see you guys later, or in like. Okay, so as the golden golem, you go into the Jade Snake Grove. Go over here. Just kind of ignore that area. We got the Jiggy before There's the temple! Yay! You might see the door's open now, but that's just because of the render distance for some reason. I can't remember if that was the way in the game or if it was the emulator, but either way, you just go to it. It broke open! Yay! Okay, so it does work actually. With that said, I will see you guys. There we go. I'll see you guys. Oops, wrong button. Wrong button. Oh, I can't disable it? Wow. Okay, I'll see you guys later then.